Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be another episode of a premiere draft of Strixhaven in Magic the Gathering Arena. I was going to try to do a League of Legends video this upload, but I had some issues with the recording, so for those of you who aren't so much into Magic but were looking for other content, I was trying, I'm still going to be trying. I'm going to be uploading some different things soon. Just had some technical difficulties with today's upload. Alright, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Hopefully we have a little bit of a better time than our last draft. I appreciate all the feedback from the last few videos. Again, with this video, just let me know what I do well, what I didn't do so well, and I'll continue to try to improve my content. Alright, looks like we're ready to go here. Alright, real quick while we wait for this last person to hit ready, just make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. The 20 subscriber video will hopefully be coming out soon. It should be a good one. Really looking forward to that milestone in this channel's journey. I think tentatively my goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year. That'd be in 2021. Alright, let's see what we have in the first pack here. Radiant Scroll Wielder. That is a good one. Cultivate, also strong. Snow Day, strong. Environmental Sciences is good. I think we're going to take the Scroll Wielder here. Looks fun. Instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can exile an instant sorcery from your graveyard. You can cast it this turn. We should be able to have some fun with that. Combat Professor is good. Pledge Mage is good. Thrilling Discovery is really good. With this, we're going to want to learn quite a few instants in sorcery, so Thrilling Discovery might be a good pick here. Although I think Combat Professor is just such a good card in general, especially just for getting in there in the air. I think we'll have to take that. Silver Quill Silencer is okay. Probably more of a constructed card, or if we picked up some Humiliates and we're also in black, we might go that. I'm going to take the Combat Professor here. Oh, there's a Humiliate, but I think we're no longer on that plan. Pigment Storm's really good. Being able to recast that'll be great. Give it lifelink as well. Kind of a wombo combo. So I've been doing the drafts more for a style of people who already know how to play Magic, but maybe haven't drafted this set before. If there's interest, just let me know in the comment section, and I will do a video on how to draft, or maybe even a video about how to play Magic, the limited format in general, and stuff like that. So let me know if you want to see a video like that, and I could definitely make it happen. Okay, not really any clear picks in this one. Definitely looks like red and possibly white are being drafted, although haven't been many picks out of this one, so the pack could have just been skewed. I suppose we can take the campus guide here, or the opt. Jeskai is probably definitely an option. I think I'll take the opt. Rip Apart is the pick here. Very good. An argument could have been had to pick up the lesson there or something like that. It's probably going to be Shock here. This is a good early... what's a good combat trick with Learn? Pledge Mage, get some creatures, but I'm kind of in on just getting the spells and removal right now. Pillar Drop Warden's good. Masterpiece is good. Defend the Campus is removal, but probably not where we're going to be right now. It is an instant sorcery, though. This is at random, so we're probably going to make sure all of our instant sorcery spells are pretty valuable. Pillar Drop Warden is definitely an option here. I think we're going to take the Masterpiece here. But we're probably not going to be running Opt. We'll make the decision later. Relic Slot's a big creature. 4/4 Vigilant Menace. Although on turn 5, you're probably going to be looking at fractals that are larger than that on average, and it's probably just not going to be able to get in. Reject is interesting. Although trying to recast the Reject off of the Scroll Wielder is not really that good, so we might take the Sloth. We'll take the Summoning. It's good to have those lessons in the sideboard. I guess we take Defend the Campus here. It is removal. I don't think we want another Opt. Teach by Example is an option. Although recasting it with the Radiant Scroll Wielder at random wouldn't be that good, but Thrilling Discovery could be pretty good here. Reduced to Memory is probably the pick. More removal is always nice. I'll let you exile a non-land permanent and give them a 3/2 as opposed to whatever it is. It'll be nice to have, especially if somebody was lucky enough to open a Planeswalker. Definitely getting the Prismari Campus here for Injeskai. Improving our mana is really important. Don't know if Soothsayer Adept will make the cut, but we'll pick it up. Pledge Mage probably will make the cut and make your mark a might. Oh man, a Demonic Tutor. That is some cool art. I'm tempted to pick it just so that I have one for my collection, but I have a lot of Mythic Wild cards, so I don't think that's necessary. The Biblioplex, if we weren't in 3 colors, would probably be really good. Mentor's Guidance is good, Pop Quiz is good, Arcane Subtraction is good. I might just take another Pigment Storm here, just because it works so well with the Pledge Mage. Or not the Pledge Mage, sorry, the Scroll Wielder. So we'll take it. There were a lot of good picks in that pack. Devastating Mastery, this is just a board wipe, right? Yeah, destroy all non-land permanents. I don't think that's what we'll be doing. Another Thrilling Discovery, Biblioplex Assistant, pretty good. This card's really good, and since we can cast it, we'll probably run that. An option, we'll take the Rise of Extus, exiles a creature, something from their yard if that's important, and we get to learn. So we can go removal into more removal, and then recast said removal with Scroll Wielder. Okay, could take the Campus here. Let me make sure I know what this card does, yeah. Interestingly enough, this could put good instants and sorceries into our graveyard, but I don't know if we want to be as jank as last video. Try to pick up a couple more wins this time. We already have a Defend the Campus. Probably going to be Expel here. Yeah, we'll take it. Practical Research is really good. We'll take it. Ooh, which Pledge Mage do we want? Probably Prismari. don't think we're a dueling coach deck. We're a star pupil deck. I'm not really big on any of these. Introduction to Prophecy is probably the best card, but I think we're actually just going to take the Lorehold Campus, improve our mana pool. Okay. I suppose the Vortex Runner. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell until in a turn spirit creatures you control gain, tap this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Not going to be very relevant in our deck, I don't believe. Unless we pick up some Quintoriuses and other things along the way in pack 3. How many creatures do we have? 6. I think we'll take the Butler here. Okay, a couple of good options here. I think we're going to take the Pop Quiz. Draw a card to learn's pretty good. Probably the assistant here. Another Defend the Campus. Probably not going to run 2 of those. Although we might try it. Just removal dot deck. Run as much as we can here. And hope to get there with some beats in the air from the Biblioplex Assistant and the Combat Professor. We don't have many creatures, so Fuming Effigy might make the cut. Alright, let's see what pack 3 has for us. Oh, buddy. What do we got here? Don't know what this card does. Flame Scroll Celebrant. 1 of any 1 red. We got a creature. 2/1 on one side. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, it deals a damage. Can pump it. Or white, your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Another Masterpiece is also probably going to be an option. Warden's nice. Let's try the Celebrant. See what we can make that do for us. Oh my, what do we have here? Hoffrey Ghostforge. 5 mana, 4/5 spirits. You control, get +1/+1 at trample and haste. Whenever another token creature you control dies, exile it. Well, there we go. That's pretty valuable in itself. Also Quintorius. Hopefully that wills. That's just a good creature to run. Hoffrey Ghostforge, yeah. Okay, nice. Well, we can pick up a Spirit Summoning too. Start leaning into a Spirit package for the deck. Pop Quiz is nice though. Strategic Planning is good. Let's take the Spirit Summoning. Wish we could play this. I love this card. It's very good removal. Where did that go? There it is. How many creatures do we have now? 11? This makes a spirit. This card is more value. We have a lot of 2 and 4 drops, though. Well, let's just take another pop quiz. Ooh, brings back an instant or sorcery. On a 4/2 flyer, I am in. Okay. Prismari Apprentice. Blue-red. It's a counter, or it's just unblocked. That seems like a good creature. I don't think we'll be playing this, so we'll try it out. Infuriate's a pretty good combat trick for 1. I think we're on the Pillar Drop Warden here. Hopefully we'll pick up a couple more big spells here in these last packs. Maybe the Masterpiece Wield. That'd be crazy. Kelpie Guide's pretty great. Trickster is too. I usually pick Trickster here, but I think we're going to try the Kelpie Guide. Being able to just keep tapping down their creature we can't deal with late game. Do we want another Warden here? I don't think so. Let's add to our flyer package. Take another Defend the Campus. 3's probably pushing it. I don't even know if you want any of these in your deck. Although last stream we did get beat up by a 13-13 Fractal in one of the later games, I think. So the Defend the Campus there would have been nice. It being an instant makes me more inclined to play it. We'll pick up the Strategic Planning. I don't know if it makes it. It'll probably make it over Opt, actually. Oh, that's a late Stormkiln Artist. Okay. We'll probably go ahead and take out the Opt. Okay. Creatures. 17. Yeah, we have some creatures to cut. Well, that's playable. We'll see if we want to cut it or not. Alright. Let's see. I don't think we're running that. How many... Let's see, what are our odds of putting a 1/1 counter on this? Because that's when it gets really good. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 spells in the deck over 5. Yeah, we can try it out. I don't know if that's quite the critical mass we need, but we'll see how it goes. Probably don't need this many 2-drops. We'll probably take out a Befuddler. I will probably try to cut another one, though. We'll cut the... Oh, we might not cut it. How many creatures are we looking at now? 16? We need to cut 8 more. So we'll probably try to cut 4 or 5 more creatures here. Fuming Effigy. We'll go ahead and cut one of the defend the campuses. Most of our spells are sorceries that are... I don't know if most. A lot of them are. This Pledge Mage is a little worse. Not really on the combat trick plan and stuff, so we'll cut it. I think we're going to cut one of these. Kind of want to try the Prismari Apprentice. I haven't ran one in a deck yet, so we'll cut the Pledge Mage. Although that is a fine card. Look to cut a couple more creatures here. Hitting 4 really hard right now. We'll probably cut a 4-drop. Oh, another Fuming Effigy. Yeah, we'll cut that. Okay, maybe one more creature and some spells here. Probably either cut the Thrilling Discovery or the Strategic Planning. Strategic Planning, putting them into the graveyard, actually has some value for a Scroll Wielder and our Pillar Drop Warden being able to bring them back. Of course, Thrilling Discovery also has a similar effect. Strategic Planning is easier to cast, so we might keep that one. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll cut either the Aerialist or the Artist. Let's cut the Artist. Here, I think we will... cut the Seer. And a pop quiz. We'll run it like this. 6, 10, 15, 16, 17. Yep, looks good. Alright, let's get her started. Hopefully pick up 7 wins. I know these videos tend to be pretty lengthy. Try to keep them moving as fast as possible here. A lot of it's gameplay, so there's not really much trimming I could do. Strategic planning we have to find us red or white, but not both. And this is double red, and this is double white. Probably a mulligan. Okay, this hand is definitely better. Probably going to ship the Pillar Drop Warden. We can make a treasure with the Masterpiece to get blue mana if that event should arise. If we're not drawing a land. That is a land. We could ramp into the Combat Professor next turn. See what our opponent does. Does nothing. We have ways of getting this back. Let's try it. Let's see what we draw here. A Pigment Storm. I'm tempted to wait on this, just to Rise of Extus a turn early. Or save it for the Pigment Storm if we don't draw a land. So that's probably what I'll do. Rutha, huh? We might just Pigment Storm that this turn. Get it out of here before they get a lot of value from it. Maybe they saw our video a couple days ago and they were going to try to double Chaos Warp us. Although, based on our results from that video, I think we would be a-okay with that situation. And if they are doing that, I suppose they didn't watch to the end of that video. Well, we're going to need to draw some lands here soon, but we can play the Combat Professor here. Pretty good threat on its own. Getting the Pigment Storm or the Masterpiece back with the Past Caller will be pretty good value. Probably the Pigment Storm, unless we draw an island and some more lands. It was a 6, we have 4. Definitely need to draw some lands here. Our opponent seems to be in the tank about something. Get some mountains, so I do believe they are decidedly 2 colors. Hopefully our Combat Professor lives here. Well, we did draw a land. And it looks like our Combat Professor is still alive. That is not removal. Our opponent has a lot of cards in hand, unfortunately. Sure, you have your 4/4. We did draw a land, sweet. Do we want to get rid of this, or do we want a Past Caller here? I think we Past Caller, get removal. Although we can Rise and then get Rise back with the Past Caller. Although, hopefully they have no removal, and putting this much clock in the air is probably going to be the move. Get back the Pigment Storm. We do have a fairly fast clock in the air here. The damage from Pigment Storm also helping out from that. Or with that. The number of cards in our opponent's hand, it looks like they may just have every card in the history of Magic over there, so. The whole MTG library. Being very particular about the mana they tap here. Probably going to look to cast 2 things this turn. Or feign a counter spell. Which does not do much since we have a 2-turn clock. I am not going to block your 4/4, sir. Alright, well, do they have anything? Okay, here we go. Post-combat. Okay, they're discarding an instant or sorcery as a removal spell for one of our creatures, okay? I assume they kill the Past Caller here. Although killing the Combat Professor is not crazy. Alright. They have a 4-drop. The Campus Guide, sure. we get the island finally. Don't really feel like running into a counter spell. We do still win this race in the long run, I think, as things are. So probably just going to play the Vortex Runner here. Unfortunately, not enough mana to scry with the campus. If we do draw a land, the runner will be unblockable. And even if they do play something with reach, we can just smack them for 4 vigilance, unblockable each turn. Once again, not going to be blocking the 4/4 here. They are 3 colors. Interesting. Okay. Surprised they didn't search for that with their environmental sciences earlier. Nasruddin, that's a big one. Glad we have some removal here. Kelpie Guide's also good if we draw another land. Holding up 2 mana. Let's see. I think we'll just run out the Pigment Storm since they know we have it. Holding up 2 mana, maybe they have a counter. And they do. Which means I believe they get to see what's in our hand. At least we still have the Rise of Extus. Does not have flying, we can hit him for 3 here. 4, 8, 10. 4, 8, I don't think they'll attack us with the Campus Guide. Exile an island, okay. Alright, let's see what they do with combat here. We have the Rise of Extus. I guess we just need to assume they don't have another counter spell. If they attack with 8 and we take it, we can hit them for 3 up to 6 next turn. If we draw a land. Is there any merit in double blocking here? I think so. We go to 4. Yeah, let's double block the Nazari here. Hope there's no combat tricks or anything funky. That is a good one. Spell is a good one to draw here. 4, 5, 6, 7. We cannot play both. Let's Rise of Extus the Nazari. And Poison Xena. Okay, looks like that's going to be game. They had the combat trick. Close one. Just weren't able to converge on that one. Let's hope game 2 goes a little better. Gonna be on the play here with 2 lands, no red mana. I think we're gonna mull. This hand is keepable. I think we'll ship the defend the campus here. Well, we're gonna need to find some mountains. Let's see, do we play the Vortex Runner here to block the Professor, or do we hold up Pop Quiz and hope to draw a mountain so that we can Scroll Wielder? They're probably an aggressive deck, so I think we want to take the slow line here. Although getting a 2/4 into play in the Scroll Wielder will be pretty good. Okay. Oh, we draw it anyway. That's one way to do it. Meaning of your upkeep. So we could. That wouldn't really do anything for us. We'll cast the Pop Quiz here. That way when we play the Radiant Scroll Wielder the next turn, we could recast the Pop Quiz if we wanted to. Although we could make a treasure here, and then also Pop Quiz. Just to have the Mental Masterpiece in the graveyard for the Scroll Wielder, but I don't think that actually does anything. Shadewing Laureate. Okay, our opponent getting quite the board here. Probably just going to hit us for 2. Could Pop Quiz and hope to hit a shock for the Laureate. I think that is what we will do. I think we'll make a 2/1 here, hold up the ability to make a treasure with the Masterpiece so we can Pigment Storm. As we do not currently have double red. They have Humiliate. That is very unfortunate. I think we'll just let it resolve here. Hopefully they don't take the Scroll Wielder. Kind of punished for not playing it earlier. They don't take it. Well, that signifies to me that they have removal for the Scroll Wielder. No longer need to make a treasure with the Masterpiece. Now the Pigment Storm is gone. Not yet, anyway. I think I actually might block the 2/1 here. Hope he puts the counter on this so that we can kill it with Defend the Campus. Does not. Okay. Punished for not making a treasure. I think we'll just run it out. If we draw a land and hit Pigment Storm with the Scroll Wielder during our upkeep, we can make a treasure and cast it, I believe. Do they have removal for the Scroll Wielder? Probably. Yeah, they do. At least we can kill the Professor with the defend the campus now, right? It is power. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think that's what we will do. We'll do it now. In case they have the one black mana card that puts a counter or gives indestructible up in their hand. Humiliate, okay. I'll have probably gotten back the closing statement. Unfortunate, they're gonna probably get our Rise of Exodus here. We're not close to Kelpie Guide, so I think we're just gonna get the flyer into play. I do believe we are dead. They can put a counter on their flyer, or either, and we'll lose a lot from the drain. Alright, 0-2 start to the stream, or the video, and the draft, not ideal. Perhaps I need to go back to drafting white-black and some other things that I don't enjoy playing as much, but seem to get better results. Green and black is a good combo. Witherbloom. Okay, let's see what our opponent has for us this time. MVP. Oh no. Can we beat the MVP? Well, this is a hand. We'll keep it. I don't believe we have enough early game action in this deck. Team Pennant, okay. Well, we can rip it apart. Is that necessary? Rip apart's a sorcery. Yeah, we can do that. And +1/+1 vigilance and trample. I think we'll just wait and save it for a more oppressive creature. Perhaps our opponent is stuck on red. Looks like that might be the case. Dragon's Approach. Was not expecting that. Tome Shredder, we're probably going to rip it apart. Okay, our opponent probably should have waited so that I couldn't attack to do that. Yeah, okay. 4. Well, we're going to go ahead and rip it apart. We can get it back with a Biblioplex Assistant now. And we can actually get in there with the Warden. Well, we found out what makes our deck win if our opponent just does absolutely nothing for the first few turns of the game. Hall Monitor. Oh, gets in there, okay. By doing this, we're not going to draw the land soon, but what our opponent's doing, I think just getting this removal is going to be really good. I think we'll get in there with the Warden again. They did not equip it. Okay. Here we might actually take the pennant. We do have 2 more room. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of it. We can get it back with the Warden, or we have more removal coming up if they play something crazy. I think we'll get in there for 3. Our opponent has a lot of cards, and I doubt they're mono red. This is unfortunate for them. Do they get in there for 1 again? Alright, that is a good one. Zephyr Boots. Kind of want to get Rip Apart back just to destroy that as well, because that is a pretty good one. They did not equip it. Okay. We are getting sort of low here. Let's see what they learn. If they have one, probably in Environmental Sciences to get whatever color their deck is. Start from scratch to deal 1 damage to our Biblioplex Assistant, I assume. 3, 6, 7. We can't pass color and Rip Apart this turn. We could Warden into it. I think we'll just play the pass color. Get back the Rise of Extras. Hold back the Pillar Drop Warden to block the Hall Monitor, as it does have reach. Heated debate, sure. They could also kill the assistant here if they get rid of their treasure. Looks like they might be considering it. That's what they're going to do. And they're probably going to pass. Okay, that's a good one. We seem to be playing a lot of combat tricks, so I kind of want to try to end the game as soon as we can here. Maybe our opponent does not realize Pillar Drop Warden has reach. Maybe they have another heated debate. Okay. Maybe they were mono red. That is a big one. Luckily we have this defend the campus. And that should be game. Alright. Picked one up there. Awesome. Alright, let's keep the train going here. That looks good. We'll keep it. Alright. I'm back. Had to leave for a second there. My apologies. Unfortunate we don't have red mana here, but this is sorcery. We will strategic planning. Hopefully find some. This will do it. Our opponent scoops. All skill. We'll take it. Here we go again. Alright, while we're waiting for an opponent here, if you've made it to this point in the video, I appreciate it. Go ahead and drop down in the comment section your favorite food. I believe mine is pizza. It's definitely one of the top ones, and I am considering doing a pizza review Friday series where I review a pizza on Friday. Let me know if you like that idea or not. Let's see, this hand looks pretty okay. We have the lands to play 2 of our cards. One of the lands is a Scryland that we can play tapped without feeling bad about it, so that is always nice. Looks like our opponent's on to an aggressive start. We drew an island, that's good. We don't really need to draw that many more lands now, so some action would be nice. Maybe some removal. If our opponent doesn't have a 2-drop here, that's good for us. But they do, and a really good one at that. Okay. Drawing some spells to get our Scroll Wielder going here would be nice. Our opponent's just going pretty ham. Choose not to... Is that Vigilance? Oh man, that is great. Is that a counter? Okay. Scroll Wielder. We'll play the Professor. They have no flying. Well, they do, but they're probably going to tap it. Getting in some damage of our own right now would be nice. Mono white? Okay. Just with the 3/3, so I don't think they have any combat tricks in hand. To keep the Shaylee alive. We will not be blocking. This could be good for the Eager First Year. I think we attack here. If they have something, we might get hosed, but... Okay, they don't. Great. Looks like we're starting to stabilize some. Attack with just the 3/3. At this point, I don't think we're ready to block it. No targets for the Scroll Wielder this time, unfortunately. Our opponent. Okay. Another land. Not exactly what we needed. Three, 6. I think we just pass here after attacking with the Scroll Wielder. We'll defend the campus up. Our opponent might be stuck on mana, probably white-black, since they're running this. This is an instant, right? Yeah, okay, great. Oh, okay. Let's see what they have. Hopefully they tap out for a Humiliate, okay. I think we're going to defend the campus. Alright, so hold on. We can resolve this. Yeah, and then we get to defend the campus it. And then we'll get to recast defend the campus next turn if we would choose as a pump spell. Probably going to lose our Aerialist here. Maybe the Kelpie Guide, since we have so many lands, our opponent might not want that to happen. Okay, we lose the Kelpie Guide, sure. We might cast this here just to get the value. At this point, I'm okay with just having one blocker. We'll put 2 counters onto this. That's fine. We have the Rise of Exodus next turn. Interesting they didn't make the 2/1 flyer and then give it a counter. That's a good one. Kinda just want to get rid of this right now. Oh great, our Rise of Exodus has a lifelink. Awesome, awesome. I think we'll just learn a flyer here. Okay. What could this get us next turn? Nothing really, because we're going to get to recast the Rise of Exodus. Probably going to lose our aerialist here. It might be the pass color. Yeah, it's the pass color. Okay. We actually weren't getting that much value from it there. Although, if they don't kill the Scroll Wielder, we're just getting a lot of value here with the summoning as well. Okay. Get to cast this. Okay, that's our opponent got. Killian, sure. Okay, the Wombo combo here. That's a good one. That should just make it lethal. Kill this. Alright, on a roll. 3 in a row. Let's see if we can pick up another one. This run started out bad. Seems to be picking up pretty nicely. We're at 3 wins. Let's see if we can get the 4th. Alright, let's see what we got. Gaia Elon. Nice. Well, we have our colors. Some early plays. Some good late game plays. Let's keep it. I don't think having shock up is that important right now, so we'll go ahead and play the tap land. Wager another land, great. We're going to play our things. Strategic planning. We don't need a land. Let's get some mid-game, hopefully. Oh man, there's a lot of good ones here. We have 2 red, we do. Let's just pick up the Pigment Storm. Getting it back with the pass color is going to be great. We could also pass color back any of these, which is pretty good. What did our opponent have that was causing them to hold prio there? Is our opponent going to play something? That is a nice shock target. No combo kills for you today, sir. No land from our opponent. Nice. If that's the case, we're going to run out the Hoffrey Ghost Forge. Noteworthy that the return pass color is a spirit, so we'll get +1/+1 trample and haste when we play it next turn. Does it resolve though? It's back to the hand. Okay, we get time walked here. Sure. They are digging for lands. Probably a large spell deck. 2 to the top. Not what we really want to see. Probably both lands. I think we'll run back the Ghost Forge. Hopefully it'll hit the board this time. It does. Nice. And then we'll see what their opponent does, and then it'll let us know which instant or sorcery to get back with this pass color. They have a Pigment Storm. Okay. Well. Do we pass color or assistant? Can we assistant and pop quiz? We can, so I think that's what we'll do. Assistant. We want the Masterpiece back. And we'll pop quiz. Get it to our hand. Learn a removal spell. Sure. Gonna try to just outvalue our opponent here. They have a lot of cards. They may be short on mana though. Looks like that's the case. Whereas we are not. Move to combat. Let's see what our opponent has. I don't know if we want to pass color or Masterpiece here. Sure. Let's see what they learn. Start from scratch. Okay, that kills the assistant. Is that not an instant? Ooh, that's bad. Okay. I think we'll just play this here. We could get it back with a pass color as well instead of the Pigment Storm if our opponent doesn't have any creatures that demand are moved. Just getting a bunch of 4/4s is probably going to do it for us here. If our opponent spends their turn just killing the assistant, I think we're okay with that. Make a 5/5. Oh, we have the Scroll Wielder too? Okay, this is kind of nutty. Alright, what do we do here? Can we kill the 5/5 by playing 6? We have 3. No. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9. One away from both of these. I think we're gonna run a Scroll Wielder. And then we're gonna turn this into a 3/2 so we can get in there with our 4/4s. We are in Value Town now. We are doing exactly what our deck wants to do. This is pretty cool. We'll get one back with this next turn, hopefully, if it lives. We can get something back with this. We can get it back with the Warden. We have removal. We have all kinds of good stuff in our bin. What's our opponent got? Another big dude. Well, maybe we'll spin the removal spell with the Scroll Wielder. Oh, and they scoop. Good game, opponent. Alright, 4 in a row now. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to 5 wins here. We now have the momentum. We are inertia drifting through this draft. Inertia drafting. Yeah, we keep this. Alright. Let's think about this. Do we want the ability to have mana open for... It'll be white. I think we'll just play canvas. We want blue first. Okay. Simic, or whatever the college is called, eludes me at this moment. That is a very good shock target. I'm getting pretty lucky with these shocks these last few games, killing some big threats. We are drawing lands. Let's see what they have. We'll pop quiz, and depending on what they do, it'll tell us what to learn. Kelpie guide, sure. Pop quiz. Assistant, nice. I have the Pigment Storm. Kinda just feel like grabbing more removal. Our opponent plays some crazy stuff, that'll be nice. Here, I think we're just going to get the shock back. There is merit in getting the pop quiz instead, but I think shock's fine since we have the Pigment Storm. Eureka moment, sure. Probably gonna get in here with the Kelpie guide. No, they missed an attack from our opponent. They could have hit us there. Play this. Shock here. Our opponent is under quite a bit of pressure from the air here. Let's see what they have. Not sure. Maybe something else. Mage. Yep. I'm liking our position here. Have removal and a way to refuel. Cultivator, that's a good one. More, I think we're going to hold on to this in case we need to discard it to this. It's an instant, right? Yeah. Go ahead and hit him in the air. And say go. We also have the ability to scry here, should we wish. 4/8, that's going to be a 4/4. Okay. Noteworthy. Do we have any flash creatures? We do not. So we can pass the blockers. It's practical research. It's a lot of lands. We're in a decline. Pitch 2 lands. Actually, well, we have, okay, yeah. It's fine. Not very much from that, but we sifted through some garbage. That's a good one. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Opponent's no cards in hand. That has reach. I am not paying close enough attention. Unfortunate. field trip, sure. Let's see what they learn. This reduced to memory is looking pretty nice as 3/2s die to 4/4s. Sure. Do we want to scry here? I think so. We have the land, yep, okay. Resolve, bottom. Draw, nice. To main. We probably could have just kept our board up there. Tried to finish them with the Vortex Runner. That's a little scary. Although activating this will deal 1 damage with this. I think we'll just play all of our spells here. Unfortunately, we're out of blue mana, so I can't cast the Vortex Runner. Need to be very careful how we play this. Luckily, we can activate this ability as many times as we want. They attack with both. Are they going to double activate the Wormhole Serpent? If they do and don't have a creature, I think they're dead. Okay, yes, I think they might realize that. Although they might still be, because we're not going to block. Kelpie Guide, we have 8 lands. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we want to scry. Okay. So... Two, 4, I have 4, yeah, they should be dead. Okay. That's a good one. Does that change what we want to do? Probably not. Like the bottom, Vortex Runner, get some on a clock here. They're scrying, sure. Hopefully we see bottom. Top, unfortunate. Okay. Probably a creature. We're not blocking. That's a big one. We want 2 blue up, so we'll use this one. Yeah, that's a good one. They're at 7. We could get back a Masterpiece or a Pigment Storm. We should win here. They attack with no cards. Yeah, they'd die. We'd be very close to it. I think we're fine to draw here. It's a very good one. How much mana do we have? So this takes 2 to activate. 2, 1, is that 3 or 4? I can't tell. I think that's 4, so 2, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, not enough. But I don't think we have to kill them this turn. We don't want them to draw a counter spell or anything crazy. Whoops. Cancel, please. This actually kills them if we get back our... Sure. By playing the 2-2, we can use the Warden to get back the Pigment Storm and kill them, so... Alright, and we win another one. Oh, it can't be blocked. Darn. Good game, opponent. Started off with 2 losses. We've now won 5 in a row, I believe. Yep. Plant 3. You love to see it. Alright, let's go for the 6th win here. If we can get 7 wins with this deck off of starting 0-2, that would be very pog, and definitely demands a smashing of the like button and a subscription. And probably even sharing the video to your friends and family, and people you don't even know, on all your Discord servers. Alright, let's see what our opponent's up to here. Okay, not sure how to pronounce our opponent's name. If you do know, let me know in the comments below. Well, not really the hand we're looking for. If we drew a mountain, it'd be nice. On the play, I'm not risking it. This hand's better because we can cast Shock. Probably bottoming this. Hopefully we'll have another game where our Shock kills a really good threat. Sure. Okay. Well, we can't cast that quite yet. Hopefully we draw an island here, some more lands. Professor. I don't think we're shocking that. We'll probably look to shock a flyer in this deck. See what they learn. Yeah, we might shock that eventually. Not really under a rush though. Okay, we can do something with that. Probably be making a treasure here. Hope we draw a land. Is our opponent stuck on mana? That'd be nice. Unfortunately not. Did they make the 2-1? Huh. Well, if that's the case, what are we doing here? They're probably going to take the past caller. I do want to make sure we get a treasure, though, so... I assume they take the past caller here. They might not because we don't have any lands, but... if I was in their position, taking instant or sorcery when my opponent had a past caller in hand would be kind of awkward. They take the only card in my... Okay. Okay, I guess that card does get kind of out of hand. Well, we drew the island for it, so... we have 5 of the manas. I think we're good to just hold off here. Our opponent has a lot of cards. We want to be very selective how we use ours. Sure, I will not be shocking that. Okay. Is this a triggered ability? I might have to Pigment Storm this. So in that case, I think we will... shock here. That might be wrong, I'm not sure. Alright, hopefully they don't humiliate us here. They do know that we have this in our hand. Dueling Coach. Okay. I think they're missing a land drop here. They are. Do we have the mana to where... we do not. We can't also shock. No, we can. We have this, right? Yeah. 3/6, and we could bring back a shock. And just shock this. Because we don't want to get that much bigger. Although getting the Elemental Mastery piece back is a lot of value. So is the Pigment Storm. This is a very hard decision. I think we just have to get the masterpiece. That might end up hurting us. I think it will, actually. It's unfortunate. My logic there being that 2 4/4s is innately more value. Attack with both. No block. They make a 2/1 flyer. I didn't block as I want to block the flyer. That's a good draw. Try to stabilize here. Access tunnel, uh-oh. That might do it to us. Target creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. Okay. Do they use that now, or do they develop their board more? We don't have any Stone Rains in our deck, so I don't think we'll be getting rid of their access tunnel. Indestructible's not going to stop our expel, thankfully. Is this a math is for blockers moment? I think it might be. Okay, so they have the ability to give indestructible, so I think we just block this. We just block this. That is a good one. We hit him for 12 here, and we die on the crackback. I can exile the professor. I guess that's the best play we have for us. We have to sack a creature for that. We'll sack the unwilling ingredient. So we don't really have to worry about that. 2. We're at 5. I think we just have to go for as much damage as possible. Well, wait, this gives +1/+1. So we need to leave at least 2 blockers back. Otherwise we just die. I think I'll make it unblockable. So one of them has to be the flyer. I guess we're smacking 4. We'll hold the island and do some major bluffing here. Although I believe this might be it for us. We sack the unwilling ingredient, kill the flyer. But they won't have enough mana for access tunnel that way. They are at 13, and we represent 12 if we draw a Pigment Storm. So there is some thought on our opponent's side here as to what the best course of action is. I think it's probably just Poet's Quill up. What is it, 2? Well, they don't have enough to activate the access tunnel as well. It has Menace, and I don't want to lose our pass color to that, so we're not going to block. I can sack it to exile. If they don't do that, or they don't have the mana. Okay, if we draw a Pigment Storm, do we kill them here? We hit this. They take 4, go to 11. They can no longer block this. They block one of these. Get them to 3. Well, that's not what that is anyway. Well, it looks like this is probably going to be it for us. Can't remember if it was 5 or 6 wins. We'll see in a second. I believe it was 5. Good games to our opponent, and that'll do it. Alright, well, a much more successful run than our first episode. Looks like we're going to finish with 5 wins, so a profit of 100 gems and some packs. Let's claim the prize. Let's do the pack opening. And let me know in the comments if you want me to, when I do these episodes, if you want me to do the pack openings at the end of the episode, or if you want me to save up some packs and do larger pack opening videos. Alright. Looks like we got a Gift of Estates and a Jadzi Oracle of Arcavios. That's a nice one, okay. Blade Historian. That is a card. Poet's Quill. D-Spark. Good. Our first Thunderous Order. Wow, okay. Oh, Vanishing Verse. I needed some of those. It's awesome. And looks like we'll end it with a Shaylee, Dean of Radiance. We saw that card in action earlier. That's a good one. I'd be interested to build a deck around that. Seems fun. Alrighty, well, looks like that's going to do it. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you liked the video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.